It's just a little more as usual. So we're gonna see how it goes. Sure, if anybody knows that I'm streaming already, but we have to see. So we're gonna see if how it shows up. I'm not sure yet, so we have to see. See if someone shows up yet. Ah, hello, Princess. How are you? I tried to find the stream on YouTube here. I can't find it yet. It's so strange. So I gotta see if I can get it to show up. Ah, there it is. So, hello, Rick. How are everybody? Yeah, I'm happy that you can join. It's just the spontaneous. It came a little earlier because Trevor already went away to fix his car with his working friend. So I thought I'd go online, and it's already pitched up. I took some pictures just and put on Instagram and everywhere else, even here on YouTube. And it was a lovely sunset, but it's already black and it's just gone like 20 minutes from that. So it goes fast now. I live in the darkness here. So how about everybody here? See if I can get everything because it's hard to read on Restream too. Hello, Sing Blue Silver. How are you? So I thought I should just do a little thing and see how it goes. Just to have some people that keep myself company too for a little while. What are everybody up to today? I haven't done so much. I was sleeping and actually been woke up by Trevor this morning, and that's very rare, I can tell. Yeah, doing okay. It's a bit tired because I was in the live stream with Star Raven yesterday and I didn't sleep many hours, so I'm a bit tired. I took a little bit nap during the day too, but then I had to do food and that type of things too, so. And how is things going with Dylan? Yeah, okay. Just a bit tired. Haven't done so much. We were actually watching a little strange movie today called The Damned. And it was a little about this Icelandic myth story that they called Draugur. So it's like a not living creature that is a bit evil and that type of things. But I'm not gonna tell everything. But it was from 2024, and if you like that type of stories, it might be something that you can actually take a look at. But like I said, it's not the most exciting thing really. So if you want to have action all the time, so it's a little more mental thing. Hello, Ria. Hello. So yeah, it could be good if you like that type of things, and you know it's based on true type of things too. So just give it a go if you like that type of stories. So have you seen some good movie lately? What do you think about Frankenstein? If you have seen it, myself thought it was a bit too long, maybe an hour or something. It's not a bad story, but it's not directly my cup of tea either because it was way too long for what's going on. So Yeah, it was pretty, but can you believe it took just less than 20 minutes and now it's pitch black outside. So it's that time of year when I go to work. It's dark when I go to work and it's dark when I'm going home most of the times. It's only still if I finish by 3 p.m. that I can have some parts of luck to see actually daylight, but else it's gonna be pitch black. And today it's actually cold, be very frozen outside and icy. And right now we have -1 Celsius or around 30 Fahrenheit. So it's not getting cold too. So they say that we're probably gonna get the first snow next week. And yeah, it was beautiful. What are you up to more, Princess? Have you done something fun or just taking it easy? Single Silver, have you done something special? And I thought it was Rick or someone else here too. And Rio, what have you been up to? I was thinking I'm gonna start to do little do-it-yourself things too easy. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for next video. It's still 2 videos coming up, one tomorrow and another one already for next week. But I need to plan for the other one, and I feel like it's soon time to do a music one because it was a long time since I did one proper one. To introduce different bands, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna look for new bands, new oldish bands to present, or if I just gonna go through some of my favorites, both old and new. What do you think? Should be interesting. Yeah, it's time to put on the warmer clothes. So actually today I could actually take on a velvet dress that is very heavy to wear, that I haven't used that directly for many years. Before it was too small too, so but now I can wear it. So that was actually fitting for this type of temperature too, even if I haven't been outside directly. But yeah, it's not always that I want to be outside when it's cold because I have a little hard to deal with the cold. I used to have cold asthma, but after lost my weight, that changes. So I don't have that much asthma, but I still can have it. But it's more that my nose starts to ring all the time, and that's annoying too. Sorting up my jewelry today. Yeah, sometimes we need to do that type of things too, especially when we have loads of it too. So that could be a good idea. I might have to go through some of mine too and see if there's something I can reuse for something else, because there's some jewelry I don't really wear anymore. So I can take the pendants or something to do new jewelry. But I was thinking I should make something for my headphone to see if I can make them. I have bought some spikes a little longer, so I thought I should make something that I could attach on them so it could look a little more cooler and just have ordinary headphones on, because they look a bit boring. So I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use. I have some PVC I can use for it too, but then I need to have something harder inside so they can hold the spikes in place too, and then probably do a simple solution under the headphones so I can just put them together easy instead. No, thank you very much. It's not directly something special, but I wanted to go this way and wanted to use some of the blue tones too when it's cold. So snake ring. I have some snake rings too. I bought them especially when I did all those Medusa ones. I have done like a headpiece too with when I put together snakes that were from toy things, and I used other things and glue them on and strap them in place and everything, and it's turned out very well. So it looks very cool when I wear that one too. Hello, Prep Alice. How are you? And where are you from? I know where Single Silver and the Princess is from, so I don't have to ask them. But how is the weather in UK and how is the weather in US, Princess? I know you said it was cold, but is it okay weather? Have you come over the worst type of weather right now? Yeah, it's cool, and I do love to doing my own stuff too. So, but I've been watching other things, and I wish I had all the type of supplies and even a space for it, because I've seen amazing creation for some people and doing those big wings and everything. So, especially when Star yesterday was talking about maybe doing this demon and angels team one time. So should be fun to be able to do something for it. Maybe not the wings itself, because they're gonna take a lot of fabrics to use and other stuff to put together, and it might be a little harder, so I might buy that instead. So we have to see where everything turns up to, because I want to do something that is my own. It's cold, it's been raining and snowing, and then it's nice. Oh, you already have the first snow, Princess. That was early. Or is it normal for your time? I know we can start getting snow here in this part of Sweden too, but usually it's being a bit delayed. But in the end of the month, it's more possible that the first one should come. But December we have it probably, but not always that much. The latest year it's been not that bad in December, but then it starts. And last year I thought the winter was very long with ice and snow, so it was not fun to drive really. And I have a small car too, so it's not really that fun when they haven't plowed the roads proper, and I have to go to work very early in the mornings too. Um, so it's normal time for snow where you are. Yeah, I guess it's a little different where we are. I know it's in more north. They already have the snow there, because I've seen people post about it the last week. So I know they have it already. So we're getting there. If it just goes colder, and it's been raining very much this week too. So if that's been a bit colder, we should have a lot of snow by now. So I'm really happy that the cold just started yesterday. So and now it's time to take all the knitted big sweaters on, so can feel comfy and get away with being a comfy goth in that type of way too, because it's cold. So you don't have to look like a fashionista all the time or have the coolest things, because then you're gonna freeze your butt off or something like that. So it's not that like the cool, and the music already stopped. So what should we put on now? What was there somebody that saw something from Star Raven's live stream yesterday, or have you caught up with it? Because it was a really fun one, and we even met a new person in that one that I was surprised to meet. Dibu or something he was called, and he came from Wales original, but now live in Norway. So I hope we're gonna meet that person even more. So that was fun, and of course we had Countess there, and Lucky was there for a while too. So we had really fun yesterday. So you gotta get going. Love to you too, Princess, and hugs and kisses, and have a good time with Dylan and everything, and stay safe. So yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do this stream. I just wanted to come and just talk, because we did it very long yesterday, but I thought sometimes it's good to go on your own channel too, and I need to I need to learn more about these type of things even on my own computer, so I know how to do it in the future. Especially if I maybe want to do something when I create things, maybe sit with you and do stuff at the same time. Not maybe so I can show everything, but you can hang around or something. Or if I just need to fix my nails or something, because it's so boring to sit there, because it takes so long time if you're gonna do it proper. Even with the UV light, it's still gonna take time, because I'm not professional, and it's so boring. And often I listen to some podcast or something whilst I'm doing it. And yeah, and right now I'm at home alone because Trevor had to fix his car. I'm gonna probably have to do some parts with the service for my car too before the winter kicks in for real. So we have to see where that goes. But he usually goes with the cars where he works. So it's not a funny place to be and just sit there when they do all the stuff. So hello, Fanny. Yeah, we're expecting snow next week, but in my part, we haven't got the first one yet. But we got ice on the roads right now, so it's like this black ice right now. So we have to be careful. We already have big accidents in my part of the country too, especially around Gothenburg. So there was a very big one yesterday outside there, when a lot of cars crashed on a bridge. So people don't drive after the weather or the circumstances. And when I went to work yesterday, it was even much fog. So I don't even understand why they're speeding so, because I couldn't see anything and it could be slippery too. So I don't get it. Oh, you like snow? I'm a little in between. I like when it stays in a certain way, but usually where I live, it goes very much forwards and backwards, and then you get those very bad ice things that they can't take away with shovels anymore, and it's even harder to drive then. See what Fanny says. Which Viking gods have you been conjuring his eyes? I so wish. Probably hell, because she is the frozen one with her hell. So I guess it's Healed that is having her little adventure right now, taking the country in possession. You say so. But I hope it's not gonna be too bad. We had some year around the 17th of November where we have a very catastrophic night. It came almost up to my hips just over the night, so I couldn't take my car for several days from where I lived. So it was very hard to get to work because I had to blink with the people that actually had the possibility to move to a road where they have first priority to get it plowed too, because it was so much coming at the same time, so they couldn't fix it. So what have you been up to with Fanny then? I'm just chilling today, taking it easy. I'm still very tired because I haven't been sleeping that much since yesterday, because we needed to go shopping very early too, because that's what Trevor prefer, and I prefer it too before all the madness starts. There's not too much people when you do the boring weekly food shopping. And tomorrow I need to prep all the food for work too, because that's a must. And I don't have the energy to do it during the ordinary days. I just do like the breakfast type of things for work there. But the meals itself for the dinner I have to fix in advance. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and probably do some other stuff too. I'm not sure exactly what, but we have to see. Maybe I have to do some video. Maybe I have to do some research for next video I'm gonna film. So we have to see. But I think I'm probably gonna do a music one, because it was a long time since I did one last time. So, but I'm not sure I'm gonna do like the one I do usually when I talk about 10 different bands, both old and new ones. Or if I'm gonna just go over the ones I really like, both new ones and old ones. I'm not 100% sure. But I have some bands that I do love, because they're always nice to back to and show their love. Like Susie Sabotage is one of the artists that always show response back. And then we got Vio Flash that also always give that. And on Instagram they even like my pictures and that type of thing. So it's amazing. And then we got Colux and we got Normoria. They always show me some attention too, so I feel very happy that actually bands even show that they actually know that you are doing your part of support and that type of things for them, and they show it back, their love. So that's very fun to see too. Um, Hello, Janet. Happy to see you too. Welcome to the chat. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be, but I'm just chatting because I'm home alone for the moment, and it's a bit boring. It's Saturday night, so we have to see. See what Fanny says. I was playing my singing bowl and caused a huge rainstorm. Oh, that didn't sound that fun. I hope you can stay inside then, at least, because that didn't sound that good. I guess if it should start coming down something now, it should be probably like snow, because now it's cold outside. And I'm happy that I last weekend actually bought new winter shoes for my daily use, because I really needed, because the old one was knackered, and I actually got one that even have this thing you can take out, so when it goes slippery you can take that out and hopefully don't be too slippery when you walk on the ice. So maybe I go a little safer this winter at least, and that should be nice. And I actually tried them for the first time proper this morning, and they were warm and comfy. I could tell because my feet didn't freeze at all. So I was happy with that ball too. And they have a zipper on the side, so I don't have to lace them up and down all the time either. So that's good too. And they're still gonna work with even with golf clothes. But I mainly bought them so I have something that is better on my feet when I had to work or I'm driving or something. And you never know if something gonna happen on the roads. It's not your car that have to be, but it can be an accident and everything just stops. And you don't want to be cold about your feet or freeze or something. So I always had some extra things in my car too, like a cap or gloves and that type of stuff. Even a big blanket if it should go really cold and don't be able to have the car running, because you never know. You never know the situation. So do you have any more plans for the Saturday or something? Because we are in different times right now. Here is late afternoon on the way to the evening. It's soon 5 p.m. I haven't planned anything, so we have to see if we maybe watch another movie or something, or start watching some TV series too, because I know that he is fixed so we can watch other parts, but I'm not sure I'm gonna like them. Like The Witcher, the new season is not the same actor anymore, so it's a little hard because for me The Witcher is just one person. So we have to see, but I think I'm gonna give it at least a chance to see how it goes. But if I don't like it, I'm not gonna continue watch it. So your comments always go, I usually get lucky. Yeah, but he's up to mischiefs all the time, that we know for sure. And maybe that could be fun too sometimes, because at least your life is not gonna get boring if it only goes in certain type of ways. So then nothing should change really, should it? So but I hope one day when I do a live stream I could have some other person to join me, so I could send like a link, or the person maybe send me a link, and not just Star Raven. I should want to do one with Lucky, for an example, Lucky Lake, or Victorian Graveyard Vampire, I think the YouTube name is. Now I always forget the name because I'm so bad at names, but it's other persons too I would like to talk too, because sometimes you feel it hard when you're just sitting and rambling on your own live stream if not people are interact too much, because it feels a little like what I'm gonna talk about now. Hello Robert, how are you? How is the weather in UK? Is it cold where you live? I will be catching up on YouTube videos probably. Yeah, it's a lot of videos too, and I feel that sometimes YouTube are now hiding the videos I want to see, because I see a lot of other type of videos I never directly follow directly, and the ones I really want to see I can't find if I don't go into the channels and remember to go there. So I don't know what they're doing with the algorithm right now, and this hype thing that have started with too. I don't know how much that affect that they push a lot of videos on people that you maybe shouldn't watch really. But I know they gave more points for the smaller channels so they can compete with bigger ones. But the problem is that if you have a channel, you can't see if your own videos are hyped. So I think that's a little stupid, because I would love to know if someone really had hyped anything of mine. So I know if I do something right, at least with my videos, I hope so. Or at least I give some inspiration, and at least I could give that, because that would be fun to see that somebody actually did hype my videos too. But I'm not sure about that. Have you hyped any video so far, or do you even know that you could do it, or is it available where you live? Because I know that not everyone can do it yet either, so it's still, you don't know where it goes yet. So let's see if someone is talking directly, because it's a little bit delayed with some of things from YouTube too. So and I'm also thinking about it's soon time to recolor my hair too, because it starts to be a little too pastel in my blue. I prefer it when it's go in a little more darker blue color, but this one fades actually really nice. It's more bluish, little leaning towards a purplish tone in it. So it's much better than the one that usually goes in green because I don't like green on myself. Other people can suit very well in green, but green is not for me really. So I might do that, and I'm waiting at work to see if I can get at least 2 weeks off during Christmas and New Year because I played the days that there was working days for my last vacation days, and that should give me at least just over 2 weeks off. So cross fingers that I'm gonna be off because then I maybe can do a little more live streams even during the daytime here in Sweden. So maybe that should be a little lighter for during the evening nights in US, for example. But at least I can maybe do some more in that type of case, and that would be fun too. So, but we have to see. I'm still waiting for to see the result when they do this puzzle because not everyone can maybe be off because they're not closing our place during those days. So we still have to be open. So we have to see how it goes. The cross fingers are gonna get that because I didn't have that long vacation during the summer, so I'm really looking forward to don't have to work for a while because yesterday was chaos at work too because the system went down that we use for scanning in stuff. So both inbound and outbound had panic because we couldn't do anything for some hours, and when it finally started. 3 p.m. So then we have to help outbound instead because their things goes before ours because the customers is more important that they get their orders in time than we got the things into the warehouse itself. So it was hectical and have to help on both the big parts and the small parts. So and downstairs when you do all the big things. I have no experience from that one when they do that last bit there. So just to learn it in just very bad telling how to do it, and you're gonna do it, and they are very stressful too, and lots of boxes to and different places where in Sweden you should go to or other countries too, like Denmark. So it was chaotic. Hello, Ruth. How are you? Welcome to the chat. So yeah. So it was a very chaotic day, and then I didn't have that because I had the bad shift too, so I finished late, and then I knew that I didn't have that much time to get ready because then I have to drive home, I had to eat, I have to get ready for the live stream that was yesterday, but that was a really fun one too. So it doesn't matter that it was up, and I couldn't believe that I think we did at least closer to 4 hours. But it was hilarious when we should start a live stream because nothing worked on YouTube. Everything worked fine on the stream part itself. But when we tried to get it to work on YouTube, it refused. I think it took 5 attempts before we finally got it going on the YouTube too. So I thought people might wonder what the heck are they doing because saying a live stream is gonna start, but nothing starts. But we tried, and I feel so sorry for Nihilus, but he's really good at it, and finally he solved it, and we could do this live stream, and it was very fun to do too. And now I'm looking forward for the next year, and hopefully when we go over to UK, I can meet some of my golf friends in UK too. So gonna have to start planning soon and save up the money for it too, and see how it goes. But we probably gonna fly to London first and end up in the southern part, and then take our move up north. So nice to hear that, Ruth. It's great when people are okay. I hope you also mean it because I know that some people always say I'm okay, but they're not. And I was a little worried about Dizzy yesterday too because while he was writing in the chat too. So I hope he feels a bit better today because it's a big support for us in the cool golf community here on YouTube too. So I hope he feels much better. He got his moments, but I hope he feels much better today. At least he should know that he have the support from us others too, because we are very thankful for his support he show us all the time. So yeah. Have you started planning anything for Gothmas, Christmas, or whatever you celebrate? And which day are you celebrating? Are you celebrating the 24th or the 25th? In Sweden, we celebrate Christmas Eve. That's the big day. But because I live with Trevor, that is from UK, we celebrate in 2 days because he celebrated 25th. So I gotta have Christmas or Gothmas for 2 days. Are you expected to do something fun? What are your traditions during that? Or do you even celebrate it? I don't know, because some people don't. But I know that I need to put his gifts in parcels soon, so he don't discover them, because you never know if you're gonna have something and he find my hiding place for his gifts, because I haven't wrapped them yet, so I need to do that too. And soon I'm gonna have to write some Christmas cards too and send out to some of my friends too, because I think it's a little more fun to actually send out the physical things than just send a message on internet, because it's not that personal really, even if it costs a lot in shipping nowadays. But I don't care, it's for my friends, and at least I show that I'm thinking about them. So thank you very much. It's not something special today, it's just more normal me when I do my makeup. It's not as advanced that when you look at Star Raven or something, like my friends that do a little more extreme makeup, more or less all the time. So, but we can't be the same all the time. I don't have the same type of face either, so I'm not sure I should fit in the same type of makeup all the time either. And I feel too old and tired many times too, so I shouldn't have the energy to even try to do too advanced, because it takes too long time anyway to do it most of the time. So, but I think it's fun to add some makeup when I'm off work, and if I got my weeks off during Christmas, New Year's, then I can put on more makeup too. So I like that thing. I can dress how I want. I don't have to take on just my working clothes all the time, because that's what I feel like during the ordinary work. They said that I only dress either in working clothes or in my PJ or my nightie. So, because when I come home, I don't put on ordinary clothes if I'm not going anywhere. I just take on my night clothes because that's the best after the show. Doing the Golf Secret Santa. Ah. Yeah, I doing that one too. I'm actually waiting for her to post a message to when I can send away my stuff, because I think it started being that time that you soon need to do it, because else it's gonna crash with all the also Black Week and all that type of stuff too. And you don't know how long it's gonna take for getting that. So I'd rather send it in time, so I know people got my thing, and that they can decide if they want to open it already or wait till the actual day. But it's fun to see that you actually always also in that one. But I am in that one, and I'm waiting for Jenny to send out which person that I'm gonna send my gift for. I hope it's not gonna be someone in America, US, because I can't send to them. So I'm gonna have to tell her too that not giving me that, because EU countries don't send directly things there. It's very hard at least to do it. And I know that the USPS have actually started to throw away parcels to them, because they don't deliver them, but if they reach US, they just go to garbage when they reach it. So I hope to at least keep myself into like UK or European Union or something, so at least I know that my gift is gonna reach the person I'm supposed to send to. So I'm looking forward for that, and I hope it's gonna be someone that maybe I know who it can be, but you never know, because it's at least a lot of people she have now, so it can be someone I don't even know who they are. So it's exciting, but it's waiting for me wrapped, so I know what I'm gonna do with everything. So have you already bought your stuff for that Christmas change? Because I thought it was a very fun idea of her too. And maybe it's not too late for some people to do that thing too if they contact her. I'm not sure if she have closed that thing, because she still don't have sent out the message when we're gonna start sending things. Ah, hello, Lucky. Welcome to my little chat here too. How are you today? It was really nice to see you yesterday too, and I really loved the makeup you did. You even showed that in your shorts too. So I thought your wings looked very pretty. So and to see even Mr. James there, so it was really nice to see you. Uh, that sounds great. And I guess it's no idea for me to ask because you don't know if you're gonna send to me for an example, so it's hard. But I'm really looking forward to see and hope I'm gonna get the addresses soon because that would be nice to actually get the things sent. So, but else I don't know much. And like I said, yeah, we usually celebrate the Christmas in 2 days here because of different traditions then. And in Sweden is very typical at times. We don't have the same like in UK. Here we have like around 3 p.m. If you have a family, you're gathering in front of the TV and then you look at those Disney bits. That also is a tradition. And then you eat Christmas food and then is knocking on the door and hopefully Santa turns up. Some kids are very scared and some kids love it because they know they're gonna get the Christmas gift and then they sit by the tree and Santa is giving out the different gifts to everyone before he maybe can return. But it's also very often that you can hear the dad, at least when I was a kid, when it still was more usual that you went and bought your paper in the shop, that they said suddenly, oh, I have to go out and shop, buy the paper, and they disappeared. And just a little bit after Santa is knocking on the door, of course, we realized very soon that it might be your dad that was Santa that year. But some years, dad didn't go, and someone else was knocking on the door and was thinking, who is this? Because now it can't be dad because he's here. Who is Santa this time? So then you have to be a little like this detective type of things and try to find out because that was also a thing. We need to know who Santa was, and then you started to look where he went and visit other people so that my parents knew, and they started to look after the certain signs that have used during that thing and said, oh, okay, now we know who the Santa was. And then of course Trevor had his tradition from UK, then you woke up and got your gifts during the night, so you open it in the morning instead. So we have 2 different days we exchange gifts here. So how are you today, Lucky then? Have you done anything fun or just chilling or have even worked? I don't know, because I know that you work in retail type of things, so you might working even during weekends. So we have to see. And then of course we have New Year, and I don't have any clue how we're gonna celebrate New Year's Eve this year either, because usually now it's not that fun anymore because the weather has sucked the latest. So you don't really feel to go out and stand there waiting. And I know also that many pets don't feel good of all the fireworks all the time because it can go on for a very long time. And so I hope it's not gonna be too bad this year. At least in the central type of part of town, they don't have fireworks anymore. They have this big laser show instead. So that's a good thing to do. At least it's not gonna scare the animals. Rest day back in tomorrow. Oh, so you're working Sunday then, but at least you can rest a bit, Lucky. So that's better than nothing. At least I don't have to work weekends anymore. I used to work every second Sunday before, but now I only work Monday to Friday, so that is a big relief too, because I always worked the wrong Sunday too compared with everything was going on, especially when I still went to the golf clubs and everything. So it didn't never go wrong. You always found out that something you wanted to go to was the day before you're gonna work, so I didn't have to go there and be very tired next day instead. So I do hope I'm gonna continue and not gonna have to go in during weekends. I don't go overtime during weekends either. If I do some, I'm gonna do overtime on Monday because we're after the chaos last Friday here. So I had to work a little longer. But I hope we're gonna catch up with everything we didn't do. So we always get the Chinese takeaway on New Year's Eve. That sounds tasty. I'm not sure how much is open after a certain time because much is closed. But I know that New Year's Day is the big pizza day here in Sweden. Is it that the same in UK? Here, if you have a pizzeria, you can't afford to have closed on New Year's Day because that's the day Swedes went crazy for having the pizza. So that's the day when they earn more than they do the rest of the year. So they can't afford to have it closed. That's the big pizza day, at least, New Year's Day. I don't know if you have the same tradition over there. I always used to stay up for New Year's, but last 5 years or more, I'm always in bed. That's rockstar life. Yeah, or we call it getting older, maybe. The things we did when we were younger, I still can't understand how I could be up. So I was actually surprised that I was up that long yesterday. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the clock, and I knew when I went up that Friday too. And compared when I ended the live stream on the Star Raven, so I was almost up 23 hours. So it was almost like 24 hours, and I was still going, and I was thinking, oh my god, how did I do that? Because I usually crash. So I was surprised that it actually went that long. But I think it because it was a very good live too. So I think that did a lot because that gave me that positive energy back after all the chaos at work. So most places closed. Yeah, most is closed here too, but not the pizzerias. They can't afford it because, like tradition is, everybody wants a pizza the day after. No one wants to stand and do the cooking, so they just do it. Like we said. Hello, Craig. How are you? Are you off work now, or are you still busy with something? So yeah, it's nice to see the different traditions from different countries too, no matter what you are, where you're living. So it's nice. But I haven't planned anything, so I just hope that I'm gonna get a lot of days off now. So cross fingers. That should be so awesome to not have to go to work at least, especially when it's probably gonna be but slippery and maybe even snowy during that part. So at least in some weeks I don't have to go that early in the morning away because it sucks. I'm good. How's you? Are you off? At least you're off. That's nice. I'm very good actually today. A bit tired, of course, because I haven't slept that much because of the live stream start I even did. It's my own fault when I had to go up that early. But actually, Trevor was surprised that I was still sleeping when he woke up, so he had to wake me up for a change. And he was thinking, "What's wrong? She's still in the bed." So that's bad when I'm still sleeping and he's awake. So yeah, so it's fun, and of course we have to see how things goes and if I'm gonna do more live streams during that, or if I get it all approved. That would be nice, but we never know with our work, so we're waiting for the list to get up and see if we are approved or not, because they have to do this puzzle with people so they know they have enough people during the open days at least, even if you have many days that we are off anyway. So that's why we can have a longer, if you just have a few vacation days, so you can put them into the gaps there, and like me get just over 2 weeks off in that case if I get it approved. So and it's nice to see that everybody's talking to each other here in the chat too, so that's nice. And now I have to also start to look, because the mirror on my driver's side of the car has stopped to work. So I need to do some investigation if it's just a simple thing or if I have to buy everything new. I'm not sure it's gonna be that expensive because I have a cheap car. The parts is not that expensive, and if we can do it ourselves or get help from some people that have been mechanics or are mechanics at the Travel's work, so then it don't have to be that expensive either. But I need to first check the more easier things first, so it's not like safe or something that had gone. So But it's just that thing. I don't remember where the fuse box is in my car, so I'm gonna have to look into my book there to see where it is, because I haven't had to change it. So I had it for so many years now, so I don't even remember where it is. On my older cars, I did knew because they were in more visible place. But now I have forgotten where it is, so we have to see. But I need to get it to work too, because it's a little bit annoying, and that's the bad thing when you have cars when it's run electric. If you had the old-fashioned way when you needed to do it by hand, so manual, so then it's another thing. They never broke, at least never for me. But the new ones, when they start to do that thing, so that is bad, because you can't do much before you have changed things. So I just need a short with Mel C new songs. Little more spicy girls with Craig. That's cool. Yeah. What do you want? Do you have any suggestions what type of video you want to see from me then? In the future? So I have some more idea to play around with. I still have the video coming up tomorrow and the video that comes next week, but then I need to see that I have more to be filmed again. For a change, I actually have done videos in advance, so I didn't have to stress out this weekend by making one when that should be part of the live stream too. But I still want to do some parts, and I also want to know what do people want to see. So I don't just do something that people actually don't want to see from me. If my day has been good, yeah, it's been good. I haven't done that much really. I just done the weekly food shopping and took a little nap because I was a bit tired, and I did the cooking. We did have tacos today, and we were watching a movie called Damned from 2024. Maybe not the most exciting horror type of thing, but it's built on a myth about the Icelandic Draugur. That is like not a living and not a dead, but someone that walks again, and it can be evil and that type of things, and it goes to a disaster more or less. So. And it's also created by people that had drowned. So it was interesting to see it, but it was not like some horror movies that is happening things all the time, and that is more mental type of movie. But if you're into that type of things, or like that type of mythologies about that type of stories from the Icelandic type of things, so then it could be something for you. Do you do Gothmas? Yes, I do Gothmas. My tree is white, but I have like a gothic decoration in it. I have things from Killstar, and I had black other type of bubbles and that type of things in it. So I try to keep it a little more gothic-like, even if the tree itself is white. Plus this year I actually bought a new topper that is a raven that I'm gonna put on. So I'm gonna change that one. I had my little witchy type of things in the top that I made myself. I put this raven like a topper on my tree this year, and it's actually gonna go up next weekend. Trevor is screaming, he said it's way too early, but that's tradition because it's the first Advent, and usually the week before people start to decorate and put up all the lights, and when it's go dark, it's already pitch black between 4 and 5 p.m. here now, so it's too dark. So you like the coziness that all the lights are giving. So I want to put up that type of things. I don't have that much like Santas and that type of things. It's more like the lights I like. And they're gonna sit up a long time after Christmas too. And Trevor really hates it. But I said, you're living in Sweden now and you're living with me. They are up till I say they go down. But if I could, I should have upped them even more, because I think it's cozy with all the lights. So your tree is black. That's fantastic. It depends, Lucky, because I have a smaller black tree I used when I was living in a very small place, and I used that like a Gothmas tree first too. But after we moved to this place that is a bit bigger, so I could actually have a more proper size. I couldn't find any blacks, so the white one was the best choice. I didn't like the green ones, and I definitely don't want the pink or any of the other colors they had. So I thought at least white, and I used colors black, white, silver, and red in it. So it goes in like good colors too for a goth person. So I think that works too. And my smaller black tree I nowadays have like a Halloween tree instead. So I think you can make a black tree very Christmas-like too. So go ahead. I think it will be fine. Um, after your mom's birthday, when is the birthday dancing? And I want to do something for my witch's room for Christmas, not sure what. I think you're gonna probably do something awesome because everything you do is awesome, Craig. You are fantastic when it comes to do your own creations, and they are masterpieces for sure. So it's always fun when you show up things, and especially when you go around in your shop and you can see the mix from things you sell and even the things you do make yourself. So you can do amazing art for sure. So it's very your own type of style too. So no one can really say that it's someone else that have making it. You can see that this is Craig's things. So it's perfect. 11th of December is around Lucia time in Sweden and that we celebrate too. So that's a nice time of the year too. So but it's a bit late for us. It goes up. It's always starts to build up before 1st of Advent, and this year Advent is actually next weekend on the Sunday. So before that, people start to get up. I know some people already started, so they're cheating. And when we was younger, so people was that no one wanted to put it up too early, but it was still am I the first one to put it up on the proper date? So it was like a competition. But now when people don't even care about how if that's the right day or something, so they put up early just to be first. If you know what I mean. You're welcome, Craig. So yeah, we have to see. At least next weekend. I don't think I'm gonna take it up already tomorrow. I think I wait till next weekend and then I take it up. So at least Trevor not gonna sweat too much if it's up already, because I know that he don't want it up. He wanted up just one day and then everything goes up. And I said, no, I don't put up all the stuff for just one day. So that's never gonna happen. If you live with me, you're gonna have the lights, you're gonna have the trees and everything like that. So that's me. But it's not gonna be that typical with all the small Santas everywhere and that type of thing. That's not my thing. So, but I still keep it goth in that type of way. So we have to see. But it's gonna be amazing, and we already have the lights on the balcony ready, so I can just switch on the electricity, so that goes on. So that's good to know that we don't have to hustle with that this year because we left them in place. So they are there already. So just put on them, and we have a nice balcony too with all the lights, and that's so cozy in the darkness. But it's also more cozy even in the rest of the flat too, when you have like the Christmas tree with all the lights and that type of things going on. So you don't have to live in a pitch black, especially when I go up that early and have to go to work, and you don't want to put on ordinary lights everywhere because it's too strong light. So just come in and see this cozy lightning from the tree and other stuff you have hanging in the windows and that type of things. I don't know what you use for decoration when you do your Goth Method Christmas decorations, but I know what I use and what the most Swedes at least use. So we do love our lights, and I think it's very nice to see when it's getting to Christmas time and you see all the windows and all the balconies start to getting all those lights. It looks so fantastic in the dark. It's almost as cozy as when you walk in the graveyard during All Saints Eve too, with all the candles there. So lights in the dark, that's the best thing. At least it makes the winter a bit easier. So yeah. So is that anything you want to talk about? Else I'm not sure what gonna speak because now I feel like I'm just ramble again. So I never plan my streams that good. Maybe I should in the future plan something to have some subjects, but that means that you're gonna have to have a lot of people coming too, so you know what you're gonna talk about because it can be hard. You're just sitting and talk with yourself. And if some people saw me right now, they wonder what the heck is she doing? She's sitting and talking with herself. They don't understand this thing that I'm sitting and talking with you. So they just see someone and talking. Maybe they think I'm working extra for something, call center or something. Yeah, it's very nice to see that in the dark thing. So yeah, at least we are two that likes that. So that's a good thing for sure. So yeah, let's see how 5:30. The clock is ticking. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure how long Trevor gonna be away either because you know the thing with cars. Even if it should be just easy part, and he's just doing some service on his car, but some cars are a little more arsy to change parts, so that type of things. And I know he's gonna change oil and that type of things, and that's gonna take a little while too when he's gonna empty and put it together and that type of thing. So we have to see. But hopefully he's back soon and it's not gonna take too long. So it's a little boring to just sitting here alone. And I see Bloody Ritual have John. Hello, hello. I'm gonna read what he's saying. How do you think ancient Scandinavian myths or Swedish tradition related to melancholy or the afterlife may have influenced your unique impression of Gothic aesthetics and philosophy? Oh, that was hard to say because I don't think the most Swedes really have a connection with the Gothic type of things. It's more like a mix between old pagan roots like the Viking type of stuff that the Christianity have tried to hide behind the different holidays. So they don't really have the Gothic type of things, if you know what I mean. So it's more like some parts of the old pagan things are still living through, and the Christian church have to cover up them. So because they couldn't get the Swedes was actually the last one they got into Christianity when it comes to the Viking Age too, and many was still in secret pagans, just because they didn't want to leave their own belief. And I'm not Christian either. I left the church. Unfortunately, you are born into it if you have parents that are Christian. But I choose to leave the church, so I'm not Christian, and I'm more like a pagan, but a little mix of everything, and especially when it comes to the little Viking type of things, so a little witchy, little over cross from everything. So I don't think we really have that type of Gothic type of things, if you know what I mean. Hello, Countess. Thanks for yesterday. It was really fun. How are you? Are you doing well? I was a bit tired today because I didn't sleep that much. I was actually woke up by Trevor and he was surprised that I was still sleeping. But it's not strange when we did a live stream for that long either. So I was knackered. But it was fun to see you, and I loved your makeup. I liked that the doll you did. It was great. Especially when you have those two different parts. So that was amazing. I haven't checked your makeup video when you created the look, so I will try to catch up with that one too, because I want to see how you made it too, because it's interesting to see how other people do it. They can inspire you to use maybe another technique sometimes too, because I like to try and do my errors too, but also to look how others do their things, especially when they do that type of things that is not the most common type of makeup, at least when it comes to goths. So if you know what I mean. Yeah, really epic, like so that's right. That was for sure a goth doll, a really haunted goth doll. So 10 of 10 counters. I didn't sleep that much either. I'm okay. Just got up 10 minutes ago, having coffee now. I had my coffee earlier today. I can't take too close to bedtime too, because then I can't sleep and I need my sleep. And I'm probably gonna drop dead tonight because I haven't slept that many hours. So I took a small nap in the noon, but then I need to do the cooking, so I still had to be awake because I knew that Trevor should go away a certain time and we probably gonna watch the film before. So I couldn't take a longer nap that I really should need because I can feel it in my eyes and I can feel it in my body that you haven't slept enough. I do not sleep enough anyway, but this those hours was definitely not enough, but I could tell. You're welcome, Countess. Yeah, but you were probably tired because I saw the comments you did to Sarah when I was watching her answer to me. So I saw that you fell asleep. So you were probably very tired. So I can understand that because I can't usually keep up too long with the live stream side, especially when I'm not one part of it. When you are one of the guests, so you're more active. But if I'm watching the live streams, I'm not too tired. So even the Friday ones that I usually try to at least see the most of it and chat with her and all of you others too. So then I feel how tired I am, and I feel like, oh, I'm the boring one. I'm gonna say that I have to go to sleep now. And sometimes she don't notice that I say good night or something like that. But she's busy talking with all the others too, and I guess not always the message is showing up either because I don't see all the message myself. So I worked more. I worked more on the dollhouse last night and lost track of time. Yes, plus the weather the past few days was so bad, so it affected my energy. Yeah, we didn't really have a good weather last week either. It's been very rainy, and today is really cold. It started yesterday during afternoon and went over, so now we have icy roads and that type of thing. So it's -1 Celsius was there for some. I don't know exactly now, so it probably dropped a bit. But if they're gonna be converted to Fahrenheit, it's around 30 Fahrenheit. So now we started getting ice outside, but we don't have snow yet, thanks God. But I said we can expect it next week. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I have winter tire on my car, so I'm ready at least for that part. But I do drive carefully too because I have a small car and there's so many idiots on the roads that shouldn't be driving. I'm just saying, especially if you had the wrong shifts too. I prefer the earliest shift because then it's not as much traffic, but the other shifts, the other times I can get is they are not fun to drive because you have so many maniacs on the road and I don't care about anyone else. They just want to drive fast no matter if you can see anything. Like yesterday in the morning it was very foggy and it was icy on the roads too, and I was still driving like maniacs. So I'm still surprised that we don't have more accidents really than it should be because I don't understand why people are like that. Because you can risk someone else's life too. It's not just about you, it's about others too. So why risk other people's life just because you are a fucking dickhead, if you say so? So I don't think it's right. No, you don't drive. Sometimes I wish I don't. But in Sweden it's a little hard to get anywhere, especially when I work outside town too. And to just take that, if I have good roads, good road conditions and that type of thing, and then we are around summertime, so that's when we don't have that slippery and that type of thing. It takes me maximum 50 minutes to drive from where I'm at because I live close to the highway and I take the highway to the area where I work inside the town. So it's maximum around 50 minutes if it's nothing that make it go slower. But when I went with bus, I have to at least take 2 different buses, and it takes me 1 to 1.5 hours to do the same route, and that's too much. So I prefer a car. At least still I move closer to the central town, so maybe I just have to take 1 bus, then it's one thing. But to have 2 different buses and it's gonna take that much longer, it's not worth it because I need my time for other things, not for just sitting on a bus, if you know what I mean. It's super wet today, so I ordered grocery delivery because with my luck I may fall asleep on the bus and miss my stop. I just hope that we are able to enter the building. Cross fingers you do, and you don't have that person sitting there that didn't do their work either, because that should be a disaster for you. So I used to live in the city center, very handy for shopping. Yeah, it's also always better when you live close. But the problem where we have closer to those things is the rents too, and it should be so much more expensive to even have something comparable where we are now. And we still don't have a cheap rent, but we have everything included. Like we have a dishwasher, we have a washing machine, we have a drying machine. The electricity is not that bad to pay for here because we have solar panels on this house, so it's much lower cost, even when it goes up in price during winter and other parts of the season. Plus, we have other cars indoors. So when we compare that with other places, so it's gonna be too expensive to move somewhere else. It's one thing if we feel that okay, we can sell one car and just have one car and think it's worth it, but then we still need to have something that at least is worth to move to. And I say it's a big difference to have your own things and not have to book time for it in a what do you call it, collective washing room. So then it's gonna be a hassle when you want to do all your washing and that, and you have to go there in time and you just have a few hours and then everything should be done, and that is very stressful. So I think it's so nice to just be able to put on my machine when I need to and let it drive in the flat. uh, yeah, it's too much travel time, so I don't think it's worth it. So I'd rather keep my car, at least for now, and it's not that expensive to own because it's a cheap car. It's a Toyota and it don't cost that much. It's a small one, and it's not that expensive to fuel it up either, so I keep it for time being at least. So, and that saves me a lot of hours too. So even if it's bus car total, it should be cheaper for me during a month. So I think it's still much more worth. Plus, I can use it even on my spare time. So it's so much more time I actually save in that type of things. Because we have nothing directly in that type of things, so you need to travel a lot when you go to things, and that's the worst thing. If you don't live like in Gothenburg or Stockholm or something, that you have loads and you have very good of that type of traffic too, in buses and trains and that type of things. But in my city, it's not that good really. Um, Thank you. I have ordered something special, a great snack to have on that could be super any day, and it was on sale, so I grabbed some. Yeah, it's better to do that when they are on sale, so you don't have to spend more money than necessary. So I should do the same. So I understand completely the contest. We need to save our pennies for more fun stuff, or maybe for our do-it-yourself projects and all that type of stuff, because we need our fabrics, we need our material and that type of things too. So yeah, and yeah. Gonna see if I might finish the stream now because I start to feel a bit tired. So I think I'm gonna grab some snack too because I need to eat soon again. And that's the pain when you have done my surgery too. You can't drink certain times, and you need to eat. And you need to eat more often than the most people, but you don't eat as much as normal people do. So I guess it's starting to get to food time too, because I start to feel that in my belly that I need to eat something. So I think we're gonna finish this stream, but I want to thank you everybody that joined, and thank you for your support and everything. And I hope we can see you soon, maybe when I'm off during Christmas, New Year, especially if I'm gonna get a longer one. So maybe we can see then. Till then, stay safe, stay weird, and be nice to each other. Love you all. Bye.